What is happening, people? United Essentially back with another video. I'm with my two guys. We're back again. Aaron, after all week, you're back, bro. How's happening, man?
Good.
How's fun with the family and stuff like that?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
The game, man. I didn't see the game, bro.
Bro, the game's concept was really good. Nice.
What was it saying?
Nice. It was dope, man. It was really good. Obviously, he did his songs and whatnot, but then there was the Kobe tribute.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man, really good. Took me back in time, bro.
Yeah.
Back when I was 10, 11, 12, all these songs, hate it or love it.
Yeah,
How
man.
we do.
I think it's a good rapper, but I think he's over the years.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a bit, gone down the hill,
yeah,
bro.
obviously he had the fallout with 50 and then had the beef there and
You don't fall out with 50, that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? He will finish you, man. That French Montana knows, but Nuruddin, how you feeling now, man? You calm down now, yeah? This guy, man, you lost it that game, man.
Oh,
you had a Newcastle moment, I had a Newcastle moment. You had your moment here. And maybe the only
always draws, you know. I lost it against Crystal Palace under Jose.
Yeah.
There was one moment where you said, Ollie, this is not the right man for the job.
No, because of substitutions. I've been patient, and I'm here, defending him, saying that obviously he hasn't got the players are all injured, we never had manager have all these injuries, we don't have the squad, the Glazers and Wood would have let him down, but there's certain aspects that he's in control of. And that substitution for Lingard, for Mata, for me, that killed me. And the other thing that killed me was the levels of how Dan James is burnt out. Burnt out. I could see the kid. It's not the same at all. It's nothing to do with confidence. It's nothing to do. It's that he cannot do it. The energy levels are not there. He's burnt out. You have to understand, the kid lost his dad just before he signed for Man United.
Yeah.
You know how much grief affects you? You know how much sometimes the adrenaline of the excitement of signing for Man United, doing it for your dad. All of that can, but he can't sustain that when he's playing game in and game out and game in and game out.
Do you blame him or do you blame the block manager?
No,
I feel like people are getting on Dan James now. I've never been personal.
Never.
I said it's not good enough, but I'll never ever say, you know what I mean, I'll say to his level or where I'll criticise him to a whole level. I just think bottom line is it's not good enough for Man United standard. Especially starting. And when it's a time where we're doing so badly at the minute, you know what I mean, every single person will get scrutinised. I just feel like Daniel James is pushing above his level. He really is.
Yeah, he's been, that's what I'm saying, for 3 months he was sensational.
Yeah.
3 to 4 months he was sensational. But he's been bent out because you need to be taken out when you're that age. You come from another league, and you've got all these other issues emotionally that affect you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've seen him on that. He's on a mental health.
Yeah. Shout out to him by spreading awareness.
Yeah, spreading awareness. So for me, those two the things where Ollie, for me, I was just like, I've defended you, man, and you just slapped me in the face. You literally, you might as well could have a giant hand and just give me a backhand to the back rows, mate. That's what he felt like emotionally. That's what he did to me, bro. So Dan James and the fact that he took off Manta and then he's persisting with Pereira, it's just killing me. It's killing me.
Pereira's killing everyone a minute. Aaron, before we the Wolves game, obviously Bruno Fernandes signed. Adoni Gallo, shout out to you, Nigerian brothers out there. Shout out to you guys. Adoni Gallo signed. Obviously, you were very, very praiseful of his interview. You said it was brilliant. Yeah. You know what? I still haven't watched the interview. I still need to watch it. Apparently, I've seen a few clips here and there. He goes, listen, forget about the 300 grand a week and forget about the pay cut. I want to sign for Man United. In reflection, have United done well in the transfer window, or do you still think? Do you know? Yeah. Or do you think? How am I even saying that? You know what I mean? But looking back at it now, Adoni Gallo signed. What do you think he'll bring to United?
I think he'll bring, especially up front. He said it himself. Up front, you need someone that's going to be there and be physical. Yeah. You need someone that's going to be able to hold up the ball and feed other people around, and actually, after doing that, get into the box yourself and then be at the end of the crosses or of the passes or whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I think he's going to bring something different in terms of he's going to bring a lot of aerial threat as well. Yeah. I mean, because he's quite tall.
The problem is, can we get the ball to him though?
That's going to be the question. That's going to be the question.
That's the question.
Because it's all good getting a tall striker, but if you can't get the ball to him, especially if he's tall and he's an aerial threat, then why'd you get him in the first place? But I think he's gonna give that as well, and
gives us another option though.
Yeah, another option. It's just I don't want to see breath of fresh air, but something different in a striking option. Do you know what I mean? Something different than someone that just like Martial that comes deep and asks for it and is more of a ball playing striker. We're gonna have a pure finisher up front, someone that's just gonna stay there when he gets it at his feet, boom, shot, and he scores. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this, you know what, man, it's been crazy the amount of criticism Martial's getting this week, but will this be a relief to him to not have the burden of the number 9? Because when you're a United number 9, the burden that you get, because obviously you've had the top strikers in the past, Van Persie, Rooney, you know what I mean, like your favourite boyhood hero, Mark Hughes, you know what I mean, you've had top strikers in the club. You know what I mean? Now you've got Igalo. You know, even that's, I think it's a pressure on him, you know what I mean? Even though it's only 6 months, but
it's pressure.
Do you think he could do something in 6 months, or do you think it's just too much with the way they played, with the style we're playing in, with the kind of, you know, almost freestyle football? I keep calling it again, freestyle football. Can he do anything though on Igalo? He's not going to be our saviour, like you said, the magic wand.
No magic wand, mate. We are anonymous when it comes to creativity, we are anonymous FC, mate. So Igalo, we can bring 10 Igalos, we can bring 10 R9s, we can bring if you cannot get the ball to them in the right spaces, in the right places, then
that's why Martial's suffering.
One thing it will do, what one we will see immediately is that it will relieve Martial to the left-hand side,
which is more comfortable.
And Martial's actually, even though this season, other than 3 games, so it started him missing that chance against Liverpool that he created himself. It started him missing the other chance against Burnley. And then this game, even staunch chairman, Martial FC chairman, because, not more than I criticised him. I criticised him when he had the ball in the box. He's bringing the ball out of the box. Defenders are wary to touch you, especially when you got quick feet and you're trickery, you know what I mean, striker. Just turn them and keep the ball in the box, because they're more likely to panic if you've got the ball in the box. And then, because then they can't be physical with you. But that's the reason why I lost the plot and United stand fan cam. It's because the basic things that he did well evaded him. I almost, like, if I closed my eyes and then squinted, I always thought that the way he was controlling the ball was like Lukaku, and that's how much that killed me.
Is that the pressure or the pressure? Because you know he's got a good touch. Imagine the groans of Old Trafford.
Listen, it's the pressure, but then knowing that he's not getting the service in the right places, right? He's not getting the service in the right places. Our team is one-dimensional. We give Wan-Bissaka all of that space. We expect Wan-Bissaka to do 2 people's jobs, where he's a right back and then he's also a right winger. And there's absolutely zero support on that side. And that's why I was really disappointed with Oli. I mean, I have to bring it back to the manager, because bringing someone like Chung Lon, who can come inside on his left, on the right, gives a different option. And he didn't do any of that. So Martial is start of creativity, but for me, the basics, you always have to do your basics.
And he didn't do that.
And that's where my criticism is not with him in that. I didn't expect him, because I thought he did in the first half. He did a lot of good things in the channels. But Igalo will be second nature, because he's always played up front. He's always played a striker,
and he's always used to style of like, you know, kind of thingy.
In terms of long possession in games. But for me, the biggest thing would be he's just a focal point of the pitch. But the guy is not trained. I mean, he's doing personal ones now. Listen, some of the people in the comments might maybe, but the Chinese season, he's in pre-season, so December, he's not playing since December. So depending on how, because to say individual footballers is about their level of fitness, how well he kept fit. You know what I mean? And certain footballers, they just go into Burger King, mate, all day. But as soon as the season's over, they're in Burger King, mate. They live there. You know what I mean? So it depends on how fit he is, because it will be like a pre-season for him in these 2 weeks. Obviously, he's here, and how quick he gets into the fitness. If we had any like behind closed doors games, I think he might need 1 or 2 games, or 1 game at least behind closed doors, to be able to do something. But I think it will free Martial in terms of like not the vocal point, not being that vocal point. But to me, there's zero pressure on him, because we are a laughing stock of world football. We are absolutely Comedy FC. Comedy Central FC, mate. That's who we are. and the biggest thing is that nobody expects. So everything is a bonus. If he scores, if he sets up somebody, if he holds the ball up well, all of that is a bonus.
You know what I mean? Aaron, you want to just touch on Martial a bit, the criticism he's getting. Obviously, you played on the forward line. How hard is it when you've not got the ball to try and, you know, top players can do it, you know, we create something out of nothing, but do you think the fans should be blaming Martial. And I know he did certain things, the errors that I know he's talking about. But if you look at it though, he is starved of anything, and you cannot do anything when you've got the creativity in front of you. And Bruno Fernandes is playing centre defensive mid. So
I think a lot of people are wrongly criticising him because there's certain aspects of the game that they don't understand. Martial's not the tallest. Yeah, he's
not the strongest.
He's not the strongest. So, and I think United fans have a lot of expectations of number 9s because of the likes of Van Nistelrooy, the likes of Van Persie, tall strikers, the likes of Ibrahimovic. Like, they have these high expectations of, regardless of who plays up front. But they have to understand that certain players just don't have the physicality of the strikers that we used to see in the past. And because of that, I've played in the number 9 role as well. And as a short striker, one of the many options that you have, because you're not as strong as the defenders that are in front of you, is to drop deep and try and link up play and run in behind. Do you know what I mean? You rely on your strengths. Do you know what I mean? If I'm playing up front, I'm 5'7", I'm not gonna try and go up against a 6'2" guy when it's trying to go for a header.
You want the ball to feet as much as you can.
I want the ball.
And you want people runners off you as well.
Exactly, so I can link up with them and I can combine with them.
But if you've got wingers that are very, very tentative and they stay on the almost halfway line, then you're not going to get anywhere.
And you have to say the movement off the ball as well from all of our players is shocking. Like, it's like, sometimes in a team that's well drilled, before they even get the ball, they know exactly what they're doing. So they set themselves in a certain position. We always take the example of Pep's team, but he's the perfect example. He plays in triangles. So before someone like De Bruyne even receives the ball, he knows exactly what he's going to do. And they're so well drilled that before De Bruyne gets the ball, Sterling already knows, okay, when set plays as well. When Kevin gets the ball, I need to do this. Or when this guy gets the ball, I need to get in this position. Like, it's well drilled. But with our players, it's when they get the ball, that's when they actually start thinking, okay, what should I do next? And it just shows a lack of tactical training, if I can call it like that.
True.
We obviously, everyone's saying we don't know what they're doing in training, but we actually do not know what they're doing in training. And
there's 2 weeks now.
The stuff that we do see, like the stuff that they do publish, they're doing like dribble and put the ball into the bins.
Rant said it, top bins. Doing bins football. What's
doing bins football? Man? Like, what's going on?
What is this little kicking in the bins, man? What's that going to do for...
I watch different trainings from different teams on YouTube, and sometimes, like, when I watch, I don't know, Bayern Munich or whatever, they do like proper like drills and like, do you know what I mean? Like finishing drills and stuff. Like, when do our players actually do that? Because we failed to score in the last 3 Premier League games.
Seriously?
So there must be something going on in training that they're not doing. Do you see what I mean? So it's just a whole load of question marks, and obviously, do you know what? I'm happy that everyone has noticed that, Ollie's getting really, really ridiculous with his quotes.
Yeah.
Because remember at the start of the season, people were like, no, he doesn't mean it. It's a joke. And
I think he does now.
He does now. I mean, the quote of...
I think he's trolling you guys.
The quote of the groundsman moving the goals.
Oh, man, Luridin,
he's trolling you guys.
How can you be trolling
I thought he was joking.
He thinks he's funny.
I thought he was joking until he said it again in the post-match press conference.
Any other manager would have said that. He would have been absolutely slaughtered.
No, because you know what? I think he's just saying things just to troll, to bring the attention on himself. He thinks he's clever.
And it's getting to the
point.
Well,
if you think that's clever, you're going to get sacked soon, mate.
What he's doing is basically bringing the pressure onto himself. And he's becoming a talking point and try to take the pressure away from the team.
It's getting to the point where every time we have a bad result, people already like put his picture up with him. You know what they said after the Liverpool game? They said someone put a picture up of him smiling, of Ollie smiling, with the caption, the fact that Salah took his shirt off.
Wow.
It shows that we've come far.
Wow.
So people are already trolling us with that, do you know what I mean? So,
anyway, guys.
Our manager trolls us. Forget other fans, mate. Our manager's trolling us.
Guys, obviously, winter break. You know what? We need a break anyway. You know what I mean? We need a break. Talk about the players who need a break. We need a break. we need to get rid of that football, that nonsense football.
Yeah.
Let's just see what other recruitments are playing and how we set up the team and how we can just almost do something. I don't know, man. I just don't see anything changing. But we'll go on to the questions. We'll try and do one each. Lauren, this one's for you because you love this kind of question about structure. Realistically speaking, are we going to be Poch out next year? This time. This is sorry from Samindra M. We've tried Mourinho, LVG and the likes of Ole. But where's the solution? We are spending money but no quality on and off the pitch. Really, to be fair. OT is beyond outdated.
Massively outdated. I'm that structure.
Are we really going to say Poch out next year, though?
Trust me.
I don't think I am, because I know he's going to have a structure in place.
How much do you want to bet?
You know what? £20 to charity.
Let's make it a 50 to charity.
50 to charity. Yeah, now. Yeah.
I want to see how long.
January next year. Yeah? January next year.
That's if
this is a charity, by the way, guys.
That's if Poch comes in.
If Poch comes in.
If Poch comes in with no structure, no sporting director, nobody. Basically, the Wood would still run it.
Yeah.
And then Glazers.
£50.
Right. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So let me answer the question. I'm a believer that the day that I would get really excited, I wasn't that too gassed about Bruno Fernandes, even though I think he's a great player and I've said it. But we needed, I know most of you know my views, how many we needed. We needed 3 at least. We didn't really need that central kind of striker. We need creative guys, because when you've got creative players in your team, at least 2 creative midfielders, maybe a right winger who can play, who can create as well, and an attacking midfielder and a holding midfielder. That's what we needed, me personally. That's what I wanted, right, in the January. But we didn't get it. We just got Bruno and then we got Igalo. But without a structure, you can't. That's why sacking Oli for me ain't gonna solve jack. That's the belief in me, right? Believe in me is this: that sacking Oli ain't gonna solve that unless you sort out the structure. It's like almost having a massive gun shoot wound, like a double barrel gun shoot wound there.
Yeah,
you're getting a little plaster.
I hear that.
Getting a little plaster and putting it, and you're still bleeding.
But with the football not changed though, in terms of what you're seeing now, you're saying matter off.
Nah, because
for,
you know what?
Listen, that's the kind of thing you're moaning at right now.
Yeah, I understand that, but I promise you now, especially when it comes to substitutions, you know that hair of yours.
Yeah.
If Poch comes in, you're gonna be a bold man like me, mate. You're going for number ones because Poch sits there. One of the many reasons what I did a scouting report on Poch. He's great with the players, and I first wanted him, but I didn't like the way it all unfolded when he made some of these players at Tottenham. I don't know what happened, but the way he went down and he never changed. As a manager, certain things are going bad, you don't change your ideas. You don't freshen it up. It just goes downhill. And I just see that there's too many managers now who are just think my way or the highway, other than what everybody can see. And then, you know what I mean, going back to their coaching staff and stuff. To me, I think, the football will improve slightly a little bit. But in terms of, listen to me, no.
Massively.
In terms of where Manchester United need to be, if you want 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, Man United, Poch is your guy.
What?
Without an structure. I'm telling you, I'm serious. To me, the most important signing Manchester United need to make.
Where can United be though? I don't think that could be anywhere more than top 3.
Listen,
let's be real.
It is a sporting director. The day Man United signed a sporting director.
Okay.
That is experienced.
Yeah.
That knows what Man United need. That has total power and control, right? And answers only to the board, not a banker. That's the day where Man United will get back to where we need to get back to. Well, and you know what the thing about it? Sporting director has to bring in a head of recruitment.
Yeah. There's another question coming on as well.
We have to bring all these scouts. Yeah. So it's not just one guy. We need multiple guys in certain positions that work in a very cohesive and team-like structure. Well, then the football that we see
too much to ask all this, you know.
No, listen. I'm sorry. The top 8 teams in Europe have that. True. Why can't Man United have it?
Well, Man United should be at the best of the business. But Aaron, this is a question for you from Anish. Anish59, sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Oh, big up Anish.
Anish, bring up me over. I'll do a summer transfer for you. For me, it's got to be Grealish, Sancho, Koulibaly, and Hakim Ziyech. Poof. That's a lot of signings there. I think I'd take Grealish at this minute. But for you, would you be your ideal top 3?
Top 3 for me would be Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Would be Jadon Sancho.
I think it's going to be a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. But top 3 for me would be...
Fantasy. This is fantasy land,
It's a fantasy night, you know what I mean? We've got to do it.
Fantasy FC.
Let's enjoying Easter break. Sancho, Grealish. And you know what? I would go for Koulibaly because I think his price will go down.
Yeah.
I think his price has already gone down.
Yeah.
I think right now, Napoli will probably ask... I know last summer it was like 90 mil, 100 mil, but I think now they'll probably go for like 70 mil.
70, yeah. And that thing's a value market.
And they don't look like, I don't know what position they're at in the table, but
I think they're in and about the table.
Let me just check quickly. I don't know where they're at in the table. Serie A, there we go. Wow. They're 10th. So,
10th.
do you know what? If
without Champions League football as well.
Champions League football, he's gone. So he's out.
I reckon 50 million.
There you go.
Yeah. Nuruddin.
Without Champions League, do you think he's getting Champions League?
No, I mean, if they're...
Well,
no, but, bro, we can. We can. We honestly
still have a chance.
Because around the top 4, everyone is just so poor.
But if we got Ollie, there's no chance. That's how we have to get Pochettino in now.
Even if we get Europa League football, I reckon we can still get Koulibaly. If Napoli don't qualify for anything.
Yeah. Next question for you, Nuruddin, from Kevin Moore 992. Shout out to you. If you don't get Champions League for next season and the next 2 seasons, can you see the Glazers selling?
Yes.
The Glazers will only sell if we build the pressure, if the fans, the fan associations, the fan get together. All of the there are a couple of fans organisations get together. If we do a proper structural, concise. Hitting them where it hurts in terms of the advertisers. We bombard the advertisers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We don't buy any merch. Nobody buys pies or anything like that half time.
I think the merch is a difficult one because of the fact that people want it's a monument to it. I think that one.
I'm saying to you, if we hit them where it hurts, if you do some more walkouts, if you protest. I think now, at the age, what it was from 2005 to what it is now, social media is a massive thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the bad publicity.
Shout out to Tony, man, he should know.
Yeah, well.
But do you not think,
to me, I'll say it to you again and again, boys. Man United getting the Champions League this season will be a miracle. And a miracle of that, miracles don't happen often.
You know what, it'll help the Glazers even stay even more.
And you know what, and that's what I say to you, season in a championship will definitely get rid of them.
Well, yesterday Leeds United got about 2,000 fans listening. Yo, shout out to them, you know what I mean? But that was madness, man.
Listen, season in a championship, if you said to me today, championship for a season, get rid of Glazers and Woodward, I'll snap your hand off. That's just me personally.
I don't know, man.
That's me.
I can't take that, man.
That's me personally.
I think I can't take short-term game, man. You know what I mean? Now, I'm trying to take the short-term game of losing all and getting Pochettino. Let's see where we go from there. Aaron, this question from me from Trippy Main Man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Is McTominay a top 4 player in your opinion?
Top 4 in terms of like the teams?
Yeah. I'm guessing it means.
Can they get into the top 4 teams?
Is he a top 4 player?
Let's put it into perspective. Does McTominay get into Liverpool's midfield? No.
No.
Does he get into City's midfield? No.
No.
Does he get into Leicester's midfield?
No.
No. Does he get into Chelsea's midfield?
No, I don't think so.
No. There you have it.
I think he could play the odd games for Leicester there and
Odd games for Leicester.
Yeah. I think he could be a bench guy option for Klopp. I don't think he's a starter in any of those teams. But to me, he's improved a lot this season. He got injured. He was on a good form, like a young player, obviously.
Yeah.
Some games he was missing, some games he was inconsistent. But he's got the hunger and desire to be a good professional. I don't know about how good he's going to be. Only he is in control of that.
Yeah.
And the manager and the coaching staff around him,
I think.
And the coaching staff around him.
But you know what?
How he's advised.
I always said McTominay is a good player now, but I think with the right coaching, he could become a fantastic player. I just feel right now, he's just obviously he's doing very well, but he's just doing well. Do you know what I mean? It's constant. There's no peak. Do you know what I mean? It's very constant. Yeah. So I want to coach at United that's going to improve McTominay, because trust me, man, you give the right coach to McTominay, bro, he can be a fantastic player for us.
Next question's from Paolo. I was writing a whole new, you know what I mean, phone number down there, 079 and all that, Shout out to you, man.
GMR FC, mate.
GMR FC, shout out to you, man. Do you think Ollie should change his formation to 4-3-3, drop Pereira and Lingard to allow the likes of Gomez and Gala Levitt a chance in the team? No way they can do much worse. Good point, that.
Good point.
Pereira and Lingard, mate. What do they do more than what these guys are offering? We've seen a couple of youngsters last night against Leeds, and I thought, you know what?
Bro.
Especially the kid from, what's his name?
That kid from Monaco.
Meshbury. Shoulder leveled. Apparently there's a new story coming out today of, he's done something behind the scenes and whatnot. And
wow.
Come on, man, like, what is going on, man? Like, can something go wrong? Is Ollie going to be brave enough to do that, though? Is it, Nuruddin? Is your boy Ollie going to do anything?
My boy Ollie, I don't know my Bolly anymore. You know the juice.
Juice is run out.
It's running out.
It's running out. The battery life is going down.
The battery is here now. That's the Ollie juice. That's how much it is.
Bloody hell, man.
I don't know, because he made me believe. Listen, he made me have hope in it. I was thinking, you know what, this season, even if we finish 8th, maybe we could blood through some of the young players.
Yeah.
I was excited about Gomez. I was obviously excited about Greenwood. Yeah, Brandon Williams, yeah, those two. I do think Ollie's done well, and we need to give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Those two have been in-blooded, and regardless if Ollie's not there, other managers, you could still see those two improving and getting better.
True.
But Gomez, for me, was the last one, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on with Gomez, but most likely he's going to leave us. And it is
going to kick us in the teeth.
Yeah, he's going to come back and absolutely haunt us like
do you know what? Like, one thing I said as well before we played against Wolves in the FA Cup. One thing I said was it Wolves or no? It was Tranmere. No, was it Tranmere?
Tranmere was a perfect game again.
Tranmere, it was Tranmere. I said when we played against Tranmere, before we played against Tranmere, I tweeted out and I said, notice how before every most of the Carabao Cup games and FA Cup games, they make Gomez do interviews.
Yeah.
They make him do interviews and talk about how the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup are good competitions for young people to show their talent, to show the world what they're about, especially at Man United, because it's a big stage, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then the game comes, my man's not in the squad, and he's in the stands.
Anonymous FC.
And he's in the stands.
You might as well give him the mask, man.
And the worst thing is, when it's away, he travels with the squad, but he's in the stands. Same with Tranmere. He travelled all the way to Tranmere to be in the stands.
But then why did he say...
Did he not come on against...
No, he didn't come on. But why did he deflect it and say, there was a thing...
He played against...
He come on against some team.
I think he needs to be honest.
City, Carabao Cup.
When the game was dead and buried.
When the game was done, yeah.
Yeah.
When the game was already done.
Aaron, what is our best starting 11? This is from Adam Shields, another number, long numbers. But shout out to you, Adam Shields. What is our best starting 11 with everyone fit?
Okay, so in goal, David De Gea. Right back, 4-3-3 by the way, yeah? 4-3-3. Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Brandon Williams.
Okay, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Brandon Williams. I will have Fred, defensive midfielder, sitting. And then I'll have Fernandes, Pogba, 2 attacking midfielders. Up front, I will have Rashford, Martial, and Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. Yeah.
Well, similar?
Yeah. I mean, the midfield, you could just, depend on who you're playing against. If you're playing against a physical team, you might have to swap McTominay,
Fred. You put McTominay.
Yeah.
This is a question from Pete Seals, a good question. What's the way forward with the protests and the walkouts happening?
I think
because there's been a lot of social media, and apparently people have been saying, "Oh, Nuruddin Saeed, they bottled it. Nuruddin Saeed, where were you? Where did you go?" Listen, mate, nothing's gonna change if we're not united in our protest. Nothing's gonna change, Nuruddin.
Yo,
and all these muppets, that are saying, oh, you just said that you were talking about it on the social media, giving it the large, mate. I said if it's united to protest. I'm not saying I'm just gonna go on my ones and then do a protest on my own, mate. Nothing's gonna change.
Ones and twos.
Bloody hell, man, old school that.
On the ones and twos protest.
Man.
Come with it.
Come on, man. Let's be real out here. That's the old saying, man.
Listen,
let's be real out here, man.
32 minutes, me and you looked around the Star Stadium. We could see majority of the stadium. I didn't see the people that probably walked out at those 70. Big up to those 70 because I got to give it them because at least they did something. Do you know what I mean? But even if 1,000 people, one section of the fans were walking out, we would have walked out.
Yeah.
It's not about us not walking out, man. I understand. I'm a fan cam of the United stand. Big up the United stand.
Big up the United stand, man.
But I said it that it is. I understand it was people hesitant. One is the Munich.
Yeah.
Commemorating the game before Munich. Yeah. And also, shout out to all those people that went today outside Old Trafford for the ceremony that took place, obviously. So
we don't forget.
I mean? That history, we never die, mate. That's how it goes. We never die. But we're chasing the game, and then the Munich. Yeah. So I think the people who might have put it out on social media a lot of it was from frustration and anger.
Yeah.
But this needs to be planned and thought out. There are a couple of fans associations that need to get together. there needs to be.
I think United need to get together. Forget fans association. I think United people, and this was a misconception when a lot of people came out here and said about the older generation. What do you mean by the older generation?
No, you know what? This is what I'm saying to you.
I know what you mean. Though I know what you mean because I know there's a lot of older generation fans that come to Old Trafford week in, week out, and they're not going to be the first people to stand up and protest. And this is no disrespect to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just say we don't have a youth.
People mistook what I said about.
Yeah, they did.
There are pensioners. You know what? Most of you who know me in my personal life, I got nothing but respect for old people because I learn from them constantly about their experience, how they've seen how when they were younger the world was and how the world is now. Yeah, and all of that knowledge and all of that wisdom. I'm somebody of East African heritage. Respecting the elders always. 100%.
Yeah, of course.
That's culture.
Part of the culture, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got nothing but love for people older than me and respect for people. What I meant is in terms of energy. In terms of energy and protesting. I'm sorry to say, but they just don't have the energy.
No,
they don't. And that's just not me saying it. That's what happens when you get old.
Yeah.
You just,
And they're watching football, right? Yeah, so enjoying themselves.
Because they've seen United up and down as well in that kind of sense. Yeah. But we just, in this generation, we still got the fight. I mean, Gary Neville says exactly the same. So it's funny. They come at man. But when Gary Neville says, we need to get younger people working class. When Gary Neville says, proposes the idea of selling the naming rights to Old Trafford, saying that Old Trafford could be called anything, if that money comes to expanding parts of the stadium, fixing the stadium, and then getting younger people into that stadium. Yeah. What is he saying? He's talking about energy and getting a new generation.
I don't lose
future fans.
I think people are just trying to get away from
like
the
I
point.
said, it's the internet after all. I take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm big up to all those people that obviously understood the rant. And I'm not a person that goes crazy. I've been super patient this season. I did say with Aaron, me and Aaron talked about it in the summer. I said I'll give him 18 months to see. But at this moment in time,
it's been 14 now.
Listen, at this moment in time, at this moment in time, I cannot see what style of Man United play, but I would give the caveat, he's not had a full fit team, and let's see when these 3 injuries come back, even if it's a month or 2 months, to see where we are in terms of style of football.
Aaron, this is a question for you. What's the thoughts on Arsenal this season? We always include everyone. Yeah. Thoughts on Arsenal this season, what do you think they'll reach with Arteta at the helm?
I think...
very consistent this so far, a lot of draws.
Man, because you know what? When I look at the game against Palace, they go down to 10 men. If that's under Emery, they lose. Yeah. They drew.
They got a lot of fight now, got steel.
Against Chelsea, they went down to 10 men.
And they played well.
They played very, very well. If that's under Emery, again, they lose. So I think Arteta's he's put in a new mentality, I think, in the team. And I think with him, we can say, if he brings in his players, I think they'll do very, very well. I think that it actually is the case. I've heard that, he's trying to get rid of 3 big players in the summer, and apparently Ozil's one of them.
Okay.
So I believe, give him a summer transfer window, let him bring in his targets, and I think, honestly, he'll do well at Arsenal. I've always said, people make fun of him and say, he's been
you can see his ideas of structure.
He's been a Guardiola side man and stuff. I'm saying, look, even myself, I'm not the biggest managerial talent out there, but put me next to Guardiola for 3 seasons and I'll be a genius.
But you'll learn something,
definitely. Bro, there's no way you cannot learn anything. So I think he'll do well.
Talking about a manager that you can learn from, this question's for you, Nuruddin. I know structure is important to you, but what do you think with a proper, well-groomed coach, less emphasis on manager, like Marco Bielsa, the group of players can finish top 4 consistently without signing players? And this goes against your point that structure, you need structure to win football games.
You do.
But you need also a proper manager, proper coach.
And that's what I'm saying to you, a sporting director.
No, but I'm talking about the football.
Yeah, but a footballing director would look at, footballing director is responsible for the football matters day to day, from the first team, from the first team coach to all the way down the structure of the football.
Yeah, but you can't be on the leash.
So listen, it's not about being leash. It's not about spread out. Use your wings. I think you misunderstand me. Let me speak.
Go on then.
Let me explain to you. The fact that is a footballing director, you know what the footballing director, if the coach is not good enough, you get rid of him. Coaches come and go.
Yeah.
Because the footballing director is there with the team of recruitment.
Okay.
You set out a style of play, what kind of club you're going to be, right? Abidal, there's an argument between Abidal and Messi at the moment.
Abidal, I don't have to Messi at the minute. Imagine we get Messi. Imagine only with Messi. Where do you want to play? No, we don't do that. Mason Greenwood's playing Lingard.
Jeez, man.
Messi, come to us, man. Come to us.
There are arguments. Listen, for me, like I always said, the biggest signing that I will get excited about is well-known person who well-known in terms of world football. Who's got proper structure, who's going to give Manchester United that respectability. Then the coaches can arrive. The coach is not good enough because the sporting analyst is keeping an eye on everything. He's keeping an eye on the full structure. He's going between the players, the manager, the board. That is he is linking all of that. If he cannot see the football is not improving, that's what Real Madrid do. They move this. So you know what they say? See you later.
Football on the coaching. What about the coaching when you're in the training ground? The methods you do.
Of course, listen.
Is that not,
and to me, Ollie at this moment in time, and the coaching staff, they're not. And you know what I would say? If Ollie wants to stay at this job, he needs to bring back Mullenstein. Mullenstein for me was the best.
It's not McPhelan there.
No. Listen, McPhelan's done, mate.
McPhelan was in Burnley College, you know what I mean, a couple of weeks ago, and now he's here on the touchline, berating Bruno Fernandes. He don't work like this, man.
Now listen, forget about that. Mullenstein to me was the last footballer done.
I don't want Mullenstein if I'm honest with you. I don't want Mullenstein, man. He's an outdated coach that is had his time.
It's not outdated.
I think it's outdated. The time's gone now.
No, it's not outdated.
Come on, man. The time has gone for Mullenstein. He's done his bit. We need proper players. Ten Hag kind of people, like, you know, proper coaches.
Man United are not going to take, unless we get a proper sporting director who's going to put his neck on the line to bring one of these young modern coaches. That's not going to happen. Man United are not going to sign anybody. Man United are not going to get one of those. You're dreaming.
I'm dreaming.
The likes of Woodward.
Let me dream. Let me dream, guys.
We know him in his dreams, yeah. We know already.
This is a question for you, Aaron.
Yes.
Favourite football moment which was non-Manchester United related. This is from Habib Bou.
Favourite Man United.
Non-Man United.
Non-Man United moment.
I can tell you mine.
I'll tell you what. I think, well, definitely Germany winning the World Cup in 2014.
Yeah.
Because we'd been...
That was it.
For those who don't know, I'm German. We'd been
Berlin born and bred.
We've been waiting for that.
Shout out to Berlin fans.
We've been waiting for that for so many years. 2002, lost in the final. 2006, lost in the semi-final. 2010,
at home, the heartbreak.
That was against Italy, bro. That was and there was a pizza spot right next to my house. That was heartbreaking. 2010. Got kicked out in the semis again against Spain. 2014, finally, everything was perfect and we won it. That was a big relief, man. So yeah,
that goal, man.
What about you?
Oh.
Well, recently it's been Jose's reaction to the
You know what?
My guy's got Jose juice, mate. My guy's got a bottle like me, mate. You're like,
you know what, man?
He put it that properly. My guy, go talk.
Think what you want about Jose, yeah? You gotta love him, bro.
I love him, man. Sometimes I look at him, man. You know what, man? I'd rather have him back than this Ollie, man.
Bro,
it's Ollie.
No.
I'd rather have him back than this Ollie, man.
What are you talking about?
Because at least you know what you're getting.
That ponderous football.
Listen, man, what is this we're watching now, though?
Oh, behave yourself.
What is this we're watching now? Lingard in the 88th minute. I wasn't here. I wasn't born to watch Lingard. Come on, in the 88th minute. Sorry, no disrespect to Lingard.
It doesn't matter. The guy who's the only guy who could create things.
Lauren, this is a question for you. Oh, you said it one.
Said I?
You said your favourite sporting moment.
Yeah, I said Jose. Jose and his coach. I don't know who's.
You know what? He's from Lyon, isn't it? Top coach, man.
Oh yeah. The one that he's from Lyon. Yeah. Him and that coach. The reaction. But what I loved about it, because I got my Ollie juice bottle here. He had his Jose water juice in it, and he's like. Most of you don't know. Saeed will put this on the. Just underneath.
Yeah, I will do.
We'll put the clip up there so you can see.
Next question for you, Lauren. Very, very good question for you. Bruno season. Why hasn't that guy Red Devil started his own YouTube channel? He's class. Come on, Lauren. Been asking you a lot of time.
It's time.
Come on, man. We need it.
Honestly, like we were saying before off camera, the day is 24 hours. 8 hours sleep, and then I'm just busy and busy. So I promise you. It is coming sooner than you would think, guys. It's coming sooner.
You heard it first. Aaron, this is a question for you.
Yes.
Anders Pereira. This is from Mr. Malcolm Kelty. What do you think we should do with Anders Pereira? Do you think he'll improve under a new manager, or should we sell him? I think it's too much on the ball at times instead of playing an easy pass. Good question.
Sell him, bro. Honestly, sell him.
No question, mate.
I don't want to. It's not. That's not me slating him, and that's not.
No.
And shout out to I got one of my mates. He's selling. He works for a not works for, but he's got a partnership with a tracksuit brand called Black Bananas.
Yeah, I know that.
And he's given like merch to footballers, and he gave merch to Andres Pereira, and I was with him, and we saw Pereira at Old Trafford. We gave him the tracksuit and whatnot, and we took the pictures with not me, but my mate and him. So that's not me slating Pereira personally.
You said you want to get a photo with man like Papoose.
Oh, I didn't want to get a picture. Me just seeing him was enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just saw him. I shook his hand.
Yo, you can tell Aaron in there protecting that followers in there. You don't want to piss people off. My guy's like, no. Pereira's like, do you want a photo? Aaron's like, no, you're all right.
I shook his hand and
my God.
I shook his hand and I just wished him well for the season. That's all I did. So
You know what, man?
that's not me slating Pereira personally, but I just think he needs to leave the club.
Yo, is that why my guy's depressed now? Because man like you and refusing him saying, no, it's all right, yo, it's all right.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man.
Without any, malice.
Yeah, it's just
Time
best
to by the club.
Yeah, it's best to move him on. I mean, he signed a new 5-year contract, but what has he done for us to what has he done for us to say, okay, you deserve that 5-year contract? And even right now, he got the new contract, but he's not doing anything. He's doing too much. And I think he's trying to overprove himself every single game. And I firmly believe another manager comes in, he's not a starter. Never. Yeah, he's not a starter.
Nuruddin, question for you.
Can I just go on that?
Sorry, go on.
I'm somebody who stuck up with Pereira, who thought he was a talent.
Always.
I'm somebody who's always defending him. But you know what, Andreas? A manager has come to Man United that actually gave you this opportunity. I'm back to full percent, 100%. Oli, one thing you can never say about Oli, that he's not backed Andreas. He's absolutely backed him so to the hill.
Yeah.
And you know what? For Man United and the levels we're going to get to, the thing what hurts me, up to a certain extent, the quality's there.
Yeah.
The most where the quality's meant to matter, he does everything else but that. And you know what? That is why you are a BTEC footballer. You're not a
BTEC Brazilian. Sorry to say.
You're not.
Question is for you, Nuruddin. We'll wrap this up and round these questions up. I love Wan-Bissaka. This is from Manib Adamo. This is from YouTube questions, by the way.
You're big up Manib, mate.
Manib, shout out to you, man. He's been one of our favourite players, and I understand he is not competent enough to play with right wing, with two-man job, but he was our first choice right back. Knowing that he isn't great attacking, my first choice was Thomas Muller. Attacking fullbacks are so important nowadays. And you know what? We talked about in the summer who we were going to get, and Thomas Muller was on our first topic.
Can you believe? He comes to Old Trafford, watches United. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
My plug tells me he comes to Old Trafford. Hold up. Watch his games. He's a United fan.
Do you think you can blame Wan-Bissaka? There was a video, there was a clip I put on Twitter where he's having to do two jobs at once because Matta's coming in the middle. Can you blame him though?
Of course. Listen, you get a right winger who can have a good understanding with, who they
Gary Neville wasn't the best right back, was he?
Well, him and Beckham had an amazing understanding.
But then has he had the time to have understanding? Imagine him and Sancho.
Yeah.
Do you know what the thing is? I think that goes back to coaching. I mean, how, as a manager, can you not know that, okay, maybe it's not best to play Mata on the right-hand side because Wan-Bissaka's going to have to do two... But he's going to have to do two jobs because Mata likes to drift in too many times, which is not his fault because he's naturally left-footed and he never played on the wing. He's not the paciest winger out there.
Yeah.
So how, as a manager, you cannot see that and just let that happen for 90 minutes long? I just don't understand it. I mean, we can see it. Why? How can he not see it?
True. Well, that's just the question from me. Aaron, sorry. Favourite United player of all time?
Ooh, of all time that I've seen play, obviously.
For me, it's got to be Scholes. Majestic.
Of all time that I've seen play, I'd have to go for Wayne Rooney, man.
Wayne Rooney? Yeah, he's a
Wayne Rooney. I think...
No, Ronaldo.
I think Scholes.
No. Do you know what? Cristiano, yeah, but
I was a more of a midfielder kind of like, in terms of, I loved watching midfielders, Kaká, Zidane, you know what I mean? Central midfielders, well, for me, Rui Costa, I loved him, you know what I mean? I like central midfielders. For me, that's why I love Scholes.
I think I went for Rooney because he's been
iconic.
Iconic goals as well, but Ronaldo's up there as well, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll go for Ronaldo because Ronaldo scored some outrageous goals. I mean, that free kick against Portsmouth. That 40-yard scream against Porto,
I predicted it, man. I said this kid is going to be one of the best players in the world.
I could
35 now, still doing it. 35.
Oh, jeez, man.
I remember my friends taking a mick. You know what? Those of you know who you are as well, who taking a mick out of him, saying, he's got spaghetti hair. He's dyed his hair like this and all like that. And I said to them, this kid, one day is going to be. I'll shout out Richard. Richard knows who I'm talking about. I'll shout out my brethren Richard in London, man. Richard knows. Me and Richard had a conversation. I remember telling him, this kid, Ronaldo's going to be one of the best players in the world.
So you
know what? To me, Cantona and Mark Hughes were my two favourites. Cantona, obviously, then Dwight York, Andy Cole combination. You know what? Were amazing. Of course, I love Giggs. Beckham was brilliant. Rooney was amazing.
I would have said one.
Listen, I understand that, but it's hard because there's so many with those talented players. But to me, Cantona was the most influential. If you're looking at a team on the pitch that I went to the stadium and watched, Cantona could literally grip the game by the scruff of the neck and go, Man United, we're not playing well, but I'm going to do one thing that's going to make the difference. That season when he came back from his ban, he made captain. United won so many 1-0s, Cantona.
Laurie, this is for you. Most importantly, just happened today. What do you make of the new transfer deadline change? And do you think the midfield will be killed when McTominay and Pogba come back?
Transfer deadline, well, it's making. Are they making it easier? Are they making it? Some people are saying that they just want one transfer.
I think it's better than we have, because I want to be excited about transfers. I don't want to be thinking we've done all our business in August and that's it. Especially when we lose Pogba. If we lose Pogba and we have Woodward, remember. And if we lose Pogba on August and we can't sign anyone, then bro, we're going to suffer that season.
So they basically just reversed the decision that they made without.
So basically, So September 1.
So to me, what does that come in line with the rest of the European?
Yeah, everything. So
and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that the first time this was accepted.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal,
Premier League, I think that they just almost thought like we don't want to protect ourselves when they think about Europe.
Yeah.
But Aaron, this was for you.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's for, to be fair, it will affect both views. Why didn't you not go for Diego Costa instead of Igalo? Surely there's a better option between the two.
I know he wanted Diego Costa.
Yeah, he wanted Diego Costa.
He's a big fan of him, but you know what? I wouldn't have said no, because he's a bastard up front, bro. Yeah. He's a handful. A handful, bro. Imagine if we had him up front.
Yeah.
Against Wolves' defense. Oh, he would have bullied them. Yeah. He would have bullied all three of them.
You know what?
He would have taken turns, bro.
To me, I just know that he's a physical striker, and Spain doesn't really going from the Spain to Premier League, then going back to Spain again. I didn't see that he picked up that same vibe, because the game's more slower and technical in Spain.
Yeah.
But in the Premier League, get the ball up to that guy, mate. He's causing havoc.
Yeah.
And as a character as well, he's a player I always thought. He's got that arrogance, he's got that madness, that genius, that crazy genius.
Yeah.
Techers. You know what I mean? He could get odds red card here and there, but you know what? At least he's a character you love to watch on a football pitch. And he played for Man United, definitely. But like I said, Igalo's got zero pressure on him. Everything that he does is a bonus. He's a Man United fan at the end of the day. And I just hope that he doesn't try too hard. He just plays his game.
Last question from you guys. You know what? Big shout out to all your questions, because there's been a lot of questions I've had to trying to delve into, because some of them have been similar. This one's a very, very good topic to end this on. This one's from King Lace. He said, doesn't matter what answers this is really, but what do you think about the fact that none of our British players need to seem to know how to pass and move? I believe personally this is worrying, as one of the first things you get taught in football. And you sometimes have a finger opinion on this in terms of how really you get taught in football, especially in England, it's just about pass and move. No, there's not much for kind of get the ball on your feet, try and move it here and there. You know what I mean, like. And I think, does that just come from the manager we got right now, or do you just think that? Do you think it's a cultural thing?
I just think it's a cultural thing, and I'm not saying this as a negative point. I mean, I've had most of I think over there, especially in Germany, we were more taught about efficiency, doing things efficiently, and in Belgium it was very much about technique, because Belgium and France are kind of similar. Belgium, France, Holland are very similar. They're more about technique, more about what you can do with the ball instead of off the ball. And when there's stuff off the ball, then it's more about movement.
Yeah.
And when I came to England, I noticed that there's a lot of emphasis on working hard and working your socks off, like they say, and being pacey, and that's why the Premier League...
Is that why the criticism now come from Martial? You know what I mean? Not running enough, not running hard enough.
Because they're used
covering
to...
extra yards.
They're used to a Wayne Rooney who will literally just cover every inch of that grass, whereas Martial is just using his energy very
in the right
smartly,
way, and that's not criticism. That's not really a bad thing, is it?
And I mean, do you know?
Even the ology's falling.
Reflex.
Caught it. Still got it, mate.
So yeah, I think he's using his energy smartly, and I think people are not used to seeing that. I mean, when Arjen Robben was playing for Chelsea, a lot of Chelsea fans blamed him for, you know, as soon as he had a niggle, he didn't play that game. And a lot of people criticised him. But in the end, look how long he played in there.
Exactly.
Look how long he managed to play. Looked after his body, man. Even at Bayern Munich, a lot of people gave him stick for because he had too many injuries. But my man played, he was like 36, 37, you know. and that's a very long career. There was a time where this guy, you could not bench this guy. Impossible.
Do you agree with that, or do you just think, you know what, each to their own? British culture, we have a thing where you show passion, you run the extra yards.
I think it used to be, but I think it's changing. You know, I bring up man like
Bielsa's changing the system.
Yeah, but people like Eddie Howe, there are mavericks, there are British coaches that going back to the, I can't believe I forgot his name, Nottingham Forest manager back in the day.
Oh, what's his name?
Brian Clough. Brian Clough's famous quote: If God wanted us to play long balls, he would have put pictures on the clouds. You know what I mean? I butchered the quote, but just in that kind of tone.
Yeah.
That's what he said. So there have been mavericks in British culture who play football, but some of the things is running and off the ball and all that. But the reason why the Premier League's exciting more than anything is where the ball is ending. It's quite direct league where there's a lot of emphasis on build up and play in the team. But there are some teams that do that. Look at Sheffield United. I mean, he's a British coach.
Fleck and that guy in the midfield, man.
Yeah, he's
running it.
To me, it just shows you like proper coaching where there's not that much pressure in a club because nobody expects him from them. Where a manager, a coach like that is allowed to get on with his work. You bear the fruits, but obviously Man United can never be that because the pressure is too much.
To win trophies.
Listen, it's too much for players. It's too much on the coaching stuff.
Maybe we need to go back to that, and maybe just go start fresh and have low expectations to get better football and just start fresh. And
you have no expectations. You heard it here first, guys.
I'm joking. I want trophies, mate.
Oh my God.
But anyway, at this moment in time, I'm disillusioned. I'm disillusioned with what's going on with Man United. I'm disillusioned.
Maybe we need to say that mental therapist. Where's he gone?
You know what? I need to see that therapy, mate. I'm telling you ASAP. I need that after my rant. But can I just say, those are the youngsters who are watching, please take time to research who the Busby Babes were. If you got, uncles, dads who influenced you maybe to support Man United, learn about the history because Man United, people literally died. So that man, you know what I mean, died to play for Man United. So when people go, that's where the song comes on, we never die, we never die. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was today's anniversary. We will always remember them. Yeah. You know, and check out the poem, the song, Flowers of Manchester.
Flowers of Manchester.
You know what? One of the greatest young teams in the history of football. Brazil coaches came and were like, because they went and played in a tournament. I think it was somewhere like in Sweden or whatever, or somewhere in Scandinavia. And they so much wanted to play against them. The Brazilians at the time wanted to take the Busby Boys to Brazil. They wanted to take them to Brazil. That's how much they were. So it just shows you about how rich our history would have been if that horrific, tragic accident didn't take place.
Sadly.
So they make the history as much as anybody. And forget about the who owners at the moment. Forget about the Woodward. Yeah. This is what Man United are. It's human beings. The people, are giving their life literally to play for Man United, and that's what happened, tragically.
Socials, well, good ending to the show.
That guy, Red Devil, man, like I said, don't come for me for any therapy, because I need therapy. This week, I need to go and get therapy, but I'll let you know when I've had my therapy, then I can
maybe I'll get your feedback, and I'll enjoy that. Aaron, socials, man.
Mr. Aaron UTD, follow me everywhere. We just hit 3,500 subscribers today.
Go to 5K, man. 5K.
Yeah, man. 3,500. Let's get it to 5K.
Come on,
man. Do it, guys.
Guys, go check their socials out. Obviously, Nuruddin will be out. The YouTube will be coming out. Maybe he's waiting for the warmer weather, the rooftops. Maybe we can see what we can do there. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast /Q&A. We're nearly at 13k, guys. Unbelievable story. I think we're about 100 away from 13k. Guys, subscribe if you're watching this. This podcast will also be on Apple Music, Apple Podcast, Spotify, all the, you know, wherever you can get it from now. You know what I mean? Go watch it on there. There's no excuse now, you get me? So, yeah, man, guys, if you like this video, subscribe to United Central. We're going to take a long, hard break. We're going to relax. We're going to enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? No only going to freestyle. None of that stuff, yeah? You know, we're going to enjoy ourselves. And, yeah, man, Monday, Chelsea game. Anything, you reckon you get anything out of that?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, Ollie, the juice, the power, the battery is running out. So take these 2 weeks.
For me, it was gone at West Ham, but anyway, that's another day for it. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video. Comment below what you think of the video. Comment below what you think of the comments we've made about questions we've answered. And yeah, man, subscribe and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.